Yeah, hello, good viber. How are you doing today? It is your girl Esther Joy coming at you with another video. And on this channel, we love to talk about love, light, joy, and peace. And today we have a beautiful pick a card reading, okay? A beautiful pick a card reading where we are going to be exploring where your manifestation has been blocked, what blockages are present, and how we can really maneuver around those blockages and accept them for what they are and really flow and allow our manifestations to flow into our realities and go and really, get the move on. So I'm really excited for today's reading, okay? We're just going to hop right in by allowing yourself to choose whichever card you are feeling more drawn to. Again, these are the cards I'm making. They're the major arcana cards that I'm creating for the tarot deck I'm making. So I'm really excited. It's been so much fun drawing these cards, and I'm going to now allow you to just choose whatever pile you are resonating with, okay? Whatever side your eyes are drawn to, allow yourself to choose that pile, okay? We're gonna go with pile number 1 and pile number 2, okay? So pile number 1 will start with you. Pile 2, timestamps down below. Hello, pile number 1. Your beautiful card is actually the devil. So the devil represents temptations, addictions, codependency. It also is almost a slow numbness to this pleasure that is slowly killing you, kind of. Very interesting energy, but of course, the devil plays a vital role when it comes to acknowledging our blockages and seeing where we can, do that shadow work. So, number 1, do not panic. It is just allowing us to dive a little bit deeper into understanding why, we may feel the way we do about our manifestations and really what is blocking us, okay? So let's ask, what is blocking us from our manifestations? How can we maneuver around that? All right? So I would love for you to ask that question. What is blocking my manifestations from coming to me? How can I maneuver around to receive my manifestations? And right off the bat, I'm getting that for some of you, this does have almost like this is a trial period for some of you. Like, this temptation is actually a test to see if you're ready for your manifestation, sort of thing. So really just standing fast and having faith in what you are wanting to manifest right now. Okay, group 1, so let's just dive in a little deeper. I am also being led to tell you guys to work with clear quartz right now. This will help illuminate certain areas of your life that you might have this devil-like energy, this kind of codependency that wherever you're really feeling led. Just use this beautiful clear quartz. I'm already getting like a little rainbow, which is beautiful. So really cool. So use that clear quartz to your advantage. If you have some, I'll set the intention that mine will go to yours, and if you don't, then it will go straight to your chakra system, okay? So viewer, don't worry, I got you, fam. All right, so let's see for group 1. I really want to know about group 1's situation and how we can help them unblock this blockage that is causing them to limit the reception of their manifestation, okay? We have to understand that we are deserving of all things we believe we're deserving of. So a lot of the times, you might be getting over the guilt of thinking you're not worthy of it, okay? So let's see. Wow, group 1, you guys are being represented as the Emperor. That is such beautiful energy. I'm seeing that you are quite stable. You have a strong foundation, and this is the masculine, the divine masculine energy of the cards. So really beautiful, group 1. I'm getting that you guys, again with that crystal ball in his hand and clear quartz, I'm really getting that working with clear quartz during this time, or just to get more clarity on where you are going and what this blockage might be, okay? This Emperor is also holding a symbol, and it's a symbol of fertility, okay? And this is further understanding that you have this ability to create in your manifestation. The Emperor is all about that, you know, the divine masculine, which is all about that physical manifestation power, okay? So yes, he's wearing a lot of red to signify the root chakra, and that is, you know, grounding for you guys can be very important, okay? And I'm especially hearing grounding to release, okay? Release and become more stable. Release those things that were causing you to waver, releasing those temptations, okay? And really allowing yourself to ground, using your voice to express your heart, okay? Using your voice, understanding your worth with your voice to express your heart, right? Okay, you guys have an understanding of what you want in the future with the purple over here on his shoulder, okay? And I'm also getting for you guys, you might have to wear your heart on your sleeve a little bit more. I'm also hearing, but yeah, the Emperor is such a beautiful energy to get group 4. So know that you are stable. This is a very solid foundation that you are being depicted as, and that, you know, this temptation, you are to be unwavering in it, okay? So if, you know, your manifestation isn't coming through, there might be, you know, a testing period to see if you're really worthy, or if you are truly wanting, you know, if you're truly going to invest the time and energy into your manifestation, sort of thing. So with that being said, getting the Emperor is like amazing. It shows that you guys are strong and solid in your foundation. And if you don't feel this way, then really allow yourself to do some solar plexus work. I'm hearing really tapping into your diaphragm and using your voice a little bit more, whether that be speaking to yourself or looking at where your self-worth might be lacking a bit, but really grounding and allowing yourself to nurture in that strong foundation that I'm hearing for you, group 1, you already have, okay? Okay, so, all right. Okay, so I'm just asking a couple more, getting a couple more cards for group 1 about what they need to know about their blockage, how they can maneuver around it, and yeah, okay, so thank you. Okay. Alright, so group 1, let's start off with the 3 of Swords, okay? And the 3 of Swords is in reverse, alright? So, for some of you, this could be a past heartbreak that has happened. This could be a past, and my throat chakra is getting a little scratchy, and I'm almost hearing like someone hurt your heart with like knives or something, you know? Or you might have done that to someone else, but either the case, this kind of verbal communication really hurt someone's heart, okay? And with it being in reverse, I'm getting that this verbal communication will also help heal the heart, okay? So I'm hearing for you guys, your throat chakra and your root chakra are very, very prominent in this reading, okay? I'm really getting that for some of you, you might not really be speaking your truth as much, or you might be afraid or nervous that you'll hurt others by speaking your truth. And if that is true for you, then I want you to know that you will also heal many people by speaking your truth, and especially yourself, okay? There seems to be something that you need to say, okay? And it's on your heart. And right now, these knives, these swords are representing this thought that you need to speak out, and once you speak it out, you'll be able to remove the knives that have been dwelling within your heart, okay? That's really what I'm getting with this card for you, group 1. So there is a calling for you to really use your voice at this time to ground yourself in a nurturing way, but also to be able to express what is on your heart, okay? In the past, it might have caused you pain and tears, and you might have cried a lot, but now they want you to address what that pain is, because that is really going to help you uplift this blockage, okay? Because the next card you guys got is the World, okay? This is the major arcana card of completion. And this is telling me that once you are able to actually speak what is on your heart, that has been almost like, I'm really getting this image is depicting it very well, that there are some things on your mind that you need to speak up about, okay? They have been causing you pain in the past and they're still dwelling in your heart. You need to speak up about those because you need to release them that way, okay? And once you do, there will be a completion with the World card. It's like a rebirth. You're coming out fresh and new again. People will see you differently, okay? Your heart space will feel a lot more cleaner and open and more accepting of this new completion. You'll get more insights, I'm hearing, from your guides as well. So allowing your guides to also help you during this time if you're not sure what is exactly on your heart at this time, okay? But in my eyes, I just saw that these these wands that she's holding, they were representing the two swords, okay, that they had pulled out. So I want you to keep in mind that, you know, it could be something very trivial and small that you don't really think much significance of, but it just festers in your heart to a point where it gets a lot bigger emotionally, and it might be blocking you from really thinking clearly and achieving what you are wanting to, okay? And okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and this is more of addressing the fact that this could do with your family not feeling very secure growing up. I'm getting for some of you, there seems to be almost like a fear around not having enough for the future, okay? And, you know, with the Ten of Pentacles being in reverse, I want you to know that this is just kind of illuminating the fears of the blockage you might have, okay? You might have a fear that you won't grow old with anyone, I'm also hearing. But whatever the case is, I want you to really address this, okay? Speak it out. There might be something that happened in your life where you feel like if you get your manifestation, you won't be able to have a happy family or live the legacy that you wanted to live, okay? So this is really what I'm getting with the Ten of Pentacles. 10 is all about completion, okay? And I'm getting that you guys will be happy once you address what has been causing you to fear having, you know, this emotion, this, you know, physical fulfillment of your manifestations coming through. And sometimes you just have to acknowledge that if your manifestation is not coming through, actually acknowledging that and seeing, you know, there might be fears surrounding it. And I'm definitely getting, when you speak out against those, not against them, but when you speak out and acknowledge those fears that you may have had that were festering in your heart, and I'm getting that, you know, this could be a family karmic thing as well. Yeah, I'm really getting that with the Ten of Pentacles, that this could be something to do with like money and finances that has been just reoccurring throughout your family, and you are really here to break it, group one. I'm getting that you are, you know, the Emperor. You're setting a strong foundation for yourself. You're creating your own future, your own manifestations, and you have all the power of creation and you have the clarity of mind, okay? And sometimes that means uncovering blockages that have been going through ancestor lineages and really acknowledging them for what they are, okay? We were taught as children, our parents were taught as children, and now we need to acknowledge where that blockage might be, okay? And speak up about it, because it's definitely on your heart and it's wanting to be released in that way verbally. Okay, so whether that means journaling for you or actually just recording yourself talk about it, whatever really works for you, group one, I'm really getting a strong suggestion that you should sit down and journal about, you know, if you have had any family issues like that, okay, to allow yourself to, yeah, 10 of Swords, another 10. So I'm not kidding, okay? You're here to break that chain. You're here to break that mindset, okay? There has something that's been going on, and it could be really an ancestral kind of thing that has just been cycling and cycling, but you're here to break that, okay? Group 1, you have such a strong foundation, and you understand that you're worthy of your manifestation, that you have that strong foundation. You've been setting yourself up for it, but now there's some mental stuff that has been just going on in the background that you need to address, still on your heart, okay? And only you really know what it is, okay, Group 1? So I highly suggest meditate on it. Okay, back of deck energy is the Lovers in reverse, and I'm really just getting that this could be something to do with love, or you don't feel like you could be loved if you get your manifestation, but I'm getting more so with this to go within, love yourself, and also ask your angels to help you with this if you're struggling to figure out where you need to find that strength or that insight on what's on your heart a little bit more. But I'm definitely getting that once you do that, major shifts are going to happen, major closure is going to happen, again with the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and the World, okay? This is like the completion card, 10-10 completion, okay? So really beautiful. You're going to be gaining clarity of sight. I'm so honored to do your reading, okay? And we're just going to grab a focus deck from my focus cards. Okay, so we have Flexible, and Flexible says, my mind is like water, overflow in me, my brain's natural neuroplasticity. Overcome what does not serve me, let all constrictions be free. I am strong and sound in my flexibility. Beautiful, okay? So there's a calling for flexibility. There's a calling to see where you can allow yourself to flow a bit more, okay? And not be as rigid, even though you are having a strong foundation. Having that flexibility will make the foundation even more secure, okay? So we have Examine, and Examine says, everything under the sun has already been done. So before you start, before you begun, know that there are more perspectives than just one. Yeah, so really examine your situation, see what's on your heart that needs to be released. There seems to be some kind of something on your heart that you really need to speak up about. So Group 1, without further ado, I really do hope that you enjoyed today's reading. If you did, then let me know in the comments down below and press that thumbs up so I can continue to make more videos like this one. It was my pleasure to do your reading. And of course, I will see you in future videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, fam. And without further ado, have an amazing day. Ciao. Hello, Group number 2. How are you doing today? So Group number 2, you have chosen this beautiful card here, and this is the most recent card I've created, and it is the Empress. And the Empress is all about fertility, growth, expansion, okay? It's the divine feminine, it's the mother creator, and it's really tapping into that sacral chakra with this card. So really beautiful. I'm also getting called to tell you guys to work with Tiger's Eye, okay? So if you have Tiger's Eye, then amazing. I'll set the intention that mine will connect to yours. And if you don't, then don't worry, viewer. I'll set the intention that this Tiger's Eye energy will go directly to your solar plexus and just charge it up, okay? So we all good, okay? Let's really hop into it, okay? So we're exploring what blockages are blocking you from your manifestation, okay? This is going to be a very beautiful reading. Group 1's was amazing, and I'm, so excited for you guys. So let's see where, for Group 2, what is blocking the manifestation? Wow. Okay, and can I get one more card for Group 2? Please. So I'm also getting that you guys might be expanding very quickly during this time, or you might actually be expecting, I am getting that. So congratulations if that is the case, but it definitely seems that you are giving birth to something. It could be a person, or it could just be a beautiful creation, okay? All right. But without further ado, I'm really, excited to see where this blockage is lying and how we can help release it, okay? The Empress is all about finding more fluid, creative solutions. So if you're feeling a little down, then really just take a step back and see maybe where you can be more flexible with your ideas and thoughts around that problem to give a little bit more leeway and space into solving that issue that you might be having. Anyways, I'm so excited to hop into your reading. So we have the Nine of Swords coming out as along, to represent you, group 2, okay? And the Nine of Swords is it's in reverse. So for me, this is showing that you have just gotten over like a dark night of the soul kind of experience. You probably were mourning a lot. Maybe you had a lot of trouble sleeping. I'm really getting that in the past there was just a lot of heavy things on your mind that were keeping you up and making it difficult to really focus on anything else, okay? Nine of Swords, that's a lot of swords. And, for clarification, our guides decided to put in Page of Swords in reverse, so this could be directly about how you're communicating with others. It wasn't really proficient. People might have thought that you were a little crazy, or your communication just wasn't coming off the way that you had wanted to, group 2. So it was causing you definitely to feel a bit of pain and turmoil because you didn't feel like you could effectively communicate what was on your heart to others. And that's really what I'm seeing has been causing you a lot of turmoil, okay? And you might be looking a bit too much into that, or it's definitely affecting your communication, okay? Because of this this past instant where you couldn't really properly convey your emotions to someone. It was kind of on your mind a lot, and now it might be affecting how you speak to others and what you see in your future, and that is a part of the blockage that I'm seeing for you, group 2. Okay. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So the Seven of Pentacles is usually about having patience with your manifestations coming in fruition, okay? But I'm also hearing that the wait is over, okay? You've waited long enough. The sun is starting to rise again, but more importantly, it looks like for you guys, I'm getting more of a perfectionist mindset with this card. And again, my throat chakra is getting a little scratchy, so I'm feeling like for some of you, if what you were saying wasn't exactly what you had wanted to, you almost felt like it wasn't worth saying just because of this perfectionist attitude where you had, where what you were conveying was like, it wasn't what was on your heart, and you were very aware of that. So it was causing actually distortions in your manifestation field because you were just focusing a bit too much on your lack of communication or feeling like you couldn't communicate clearly what was on your heart, okay? You were having a bit too much of a perfectionist attitude, okay? And that was ungrounding you in a way. It was making you feel like you weren't worthy, I'm hearing. And it was really just affecting how you were seeing your manifestations because it was clouding up your mind, okay? So if that be the case in group 2, I want you to know that you really got to drop that perfectionist attitude. It is not helping you, and no one is perfect, so please don't think that, you have to convey yourself perfectly. You got to get that idea out of your mind to clear some more space for your manifestation. Alright, Jedi. Okay, alright. Jedi. Okay, so we're gonna go a little forward with your reading because you guys got the Two of Cups next, which is a really beautiful card. This is showing sincere communication between two people that is resulting in almost a healing emotion, okay? So I feel like for many of you, you might have been trying to appear perfect to others, or you wanted your communication just to be good, which is totally understandable and very admirable, but you might have just been focusing a bit too much on how to make everything perfect in your manifestation, okay? And you were forgetting that you really are only human, and also other people are only human as well. And by acknowledging this and really being authentic and true to yourself when you're communicating with others, you'll see the most healing and flourishing of your manifestation. There is a calling for many of you to help your manifestation, to talk with others, honestly, to really tell them what's on your heart, and to really also allow yourself to ground into your own heart a bit more. Okay, so I'm also hearing for some of you, just a few, if you feel like you can't really authentically communicate with a party or a person, then that's not the person that you're supposed to be communicating with. Okay, if they're making you feel like, kind of perfectionist, like what you say isn't right enough and it's not good enough, and you gotta wait and really think things out, then I want you to know that there is someone that you're supposed to communicate with, and this could even be yourself. I'm almost getting like a mirror here, so take it if it resonates with you, but I'm definitely getting that this communication between these two beings is going to cause a lot more emotional satisfaction and help your manifestation come to fruition. So yeah, there is definitely a calling for you guys to speak, and I'm also getting, again, throat chakra acting up, so you guys might be fearful about that with the Nine of Swords, because yeah, that's a part of the blockage, so that's totally fine. Okay, this is almost a calling for self-worth with the Lion, Leo, the Sun. Okay, the solar plexus, it's all about self-worth. It's all about really tapping into your solar plexus. Okay, your heart chakra is also playing a big role right now, so allowing yourself to focus on those two chakras, your solar plexus and your heart chakra, because that will definitely help you. I mean, like, look at that lion, he's flying. Okay, I'm really getting that, that's where you need to focus your energy on, that confidence boost by communicating with others, even yourself. Okay, lastly, some advice is 10 of Rods, okay, in reverse, which is quite nice. I really like it in reverse. This is calling for you. You have too much on your plate and you need to let go of some things, okay? You're carrying too much in your mind. You're carrying too much, maybe, passions. You might be carrying other people's passions. There just seems to be something that you're carrying that isn't yours, that is blocking you from actually your manifestation. And with the back of deck energy being Ace of Pentacles, I'm really seeing big solar plexus upgrades for you guys, and solar plexus is all about physical manifestations coming into fruition, so that makes a lot of sense for it to come into this reading. But also this can be about acquiring coin or acquiring more abundance into your life. Okay, so on that note, you have to release some things. Okay, you're carrying too much. All right, and I'm hearing that it's your time to let go of the things that aren't serving you, that aren't yours to carry, that aren't causing you to feel worthy. Okay, if you are walking around with 7 pentacles, but they're all just, not really up to your standard, then let them go. You'll have 3 pentacles left, and those will be up to your standard. You'll have 3 wands left, and then that will allow you to be able to move forward. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, you need to communicate with someone if you're feeling like you can't let go. Even if you're feeling like your communication sucks, you need to communicate to someone, because it doesn't. And this will definitely help you kind of gain more self-confidence and clarity on your mission. Okay, and you got the tiger's eye, which again is all about that solar plexus and throat chakra. When tiger's eye is not oxidized, so and if it's not exposed to oxygen, it's actually blue, which is a throat chakra. So that's why I really love using tiger's eye on my throat chakra. For you guys, it's going to be really powerful, and I am so thankful that I am able to share this with you guys. There seems to be, once you understand your self-worth, that no one is perfect. You don't have to be perfect. That doesn't make you any less better human than anyone else. That will allow you to really attain your manifestation. Okay, and like, look at that back of deck energy being the Ace of Pentacles. Like, I absolutely love that for you guys. Okay, because that's just showing, wow, this wow, I'm getting cards from my focus deck. Okay, and yeah, beautiful. Okay, to end this reading. But holy moly, group 2, just know that there is a calling for you to drop that perfectionist mindset, especially if you're worried that you can't communicate effectively with your heart. Okay, you can, and you need to be authentic with others. No one is perfect, just be authentic. Okay, it will definitely help your confidence. So the last 2 cards you guys have are Receive, and Receive says, I planted these seeds a while ago, allowed them to sit, allowed them to grow. These seeds were pleasant to me, so I did so. Nurtured them the best I know. Now that it's time to harvest a crop, bountiful harvest that will never stop. Receiving all I could ever want or need just because I planted that seed. Yeah, so beautiful. Yes, okay, again with the Empress energy, things are expanding. Get ready for the harvest, okay? Your creation is coming, okay? Don't worry about being misunderstood by your heart communication. Just be authentic and you will be a-okay, fam, okay? That's all we can ever ask for. And drop those things that are not yours. Drop those passions that are not yours. You can't carry everyone's expectations of you around anymore, okay? Drop it. All right, and anyways, we have trust as your last card. And trust says, trust, allow, and know you are safe and protected in this universal flow. Don't worry about where you're going to go, one step at a time, and your path will show. Then effortlessly, your soul will grow. You guys, your soul is growing. You are expanding, okay? Don't be afraid. Be thankful. Be happy, okay? And be excited because it really looks like you guys are going to be receiving some beautiful, beautiful upgrades, okay? So I'm so excited for you, Group 2. I really am. And if you like this video, then press that thumbs up so I know so and can continue to make more videos like this one. Of course, if you have any comments about how this resonated, please leave them in the comments, okay? Because I love reading them. I love connecting to you guys that way. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed, then really, fam, really, hit subscribe, okay? Of course, only if you want to, and that post bell notification, again, only if you want to, but know that you're helping out me, you're helping out the whole family, and I sincerely love you, and thank you. Have an amazing